Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, and today I am doing the Reader Problems book tag. The original person who made this video is about the channel About to Read. I will link that down below. And the first person I saw do this tag video was Weird Reads, and I will link his channel down in the description below too. So let's just get into the questions. I'm sorry if I'm looking down in this video. I have my questions written out here because they're kind of long. So if I'm looking down, that's why. Number 1, you have 20,000 books on your TBR. How in the world do you decide what to read next? And I've mentioned this on my channel before, and I will mention it many times more. But I choose the next book I'm reading by my TBR jar. I have an extremely hard time deciding what I want to read next. I'm a very indecisive person, so I will pull one of my little lucky stars out of here, out of my jar, and they have titles of books on them. And all those books are these books here in this shelf. Number 2, you're halfway through a book and you are not loving it. Do you quit or are you committed? And I will absolutely quit. I have no time and no need to read books that I am not enjoying. There are many more books to read, many more books I will enjoy, and I will not waste my time. Number 3, the end of the year is coming, and you're so close but so far away from your Goodreads reading challenge. Do you try to catch up, and how? I do try to catch up. However, this is the first year I've actually set a Goodreads reading challenge. I set my challenge pretty low at 38. I didn't know where to set my reading challenge at. That was kind of just a guess based off what I know I did read last year. And I only started tracking that in the middle of the year last year anyways. So yes, I would try to finish it. However, I'm not going to stress out about it. If I don't get to it, then I don't get to it. That's fine. My reading goals or challenges are for me personally, and not for really anybody else or BookTube. So if I don't finish it, it's okay, because I've never really kept track of my reading before, so I really don't know where I should be anyways. Number 4, the covers of the series you love do not match. How do you cope? Well, actually, on my bookshelf in my bedroom, the series that I have in there, most of them do not match. And I'm kind of okay with that. I do eventually want to get matching book covers, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. Number 5, everyone and their mother loves a book and you don't like it. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? And it's not so much shared feelings, but again, I'm gonna call my boyfriend and rant about it to him. That's how I deal with it. Number 6, you're reading a book and you're about to start crying. How do you deal? I just let it out. I'm gonna cry. I've had no problem crying in public off of a book before, and it's not gonna stop me now. Number 7, a sequel of a book you love just came out, but you've forgotten a lot from the prior novel. Will you reread the book, skip the sequel, try to find a synopsis on Goodreads, or cry in frustration? I will go back and reread the books if I've forgotten that much information. If I remember quite a bit, but only a few details are fuzzy, I'll look up a synopsis then. For example, I just got the rest of the Merciless series, and I've only read the first book, and it's been like a year since I read the first book, so I'm gonna go back, reread that before I continue on the rest of the series. Number 8, you do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell those people no? And really, I don't get that many people asking to borrow my books. My boyfriend does every once in a while, and I'm cool with him borrowing my books because he knows if I don't receive it in the condition that I gave it to him, he has to buy me a new one. And usually people who borrow my books know that as well, so very few people don't actually borrow my books. But if somebody's asking to borrow a book and I don't want to lend them out to them, I'll just straight up tell them no. It's really not that hard for me to tell somebody no. Number 9, you've picked up and put down 5 books in the past month. How do you get over your reading slump? And honestly, right now, I'm actually in a reading slump. I haven't read much of anything in the past 14 to 15 days. And really, there's not a lot I can do. I just kind of have to write it out. I'm in one now, and I've been trying to read here and there, but it doesn't matter what I pick up or what I read, I'm going to be in a reading slump. Number 10. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? I'll buy all of them if I'm dying to have them. I mean, if I have the funds to do so, I'm going to get them. Number 11. After you bought the new books you can't wait to read, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? Well, again, if I'm dying to read it, I will read it right away. But actually, a lot of the new books that I buy that I want to read, but I'm not like, I have to read, they'll sit on my shelf for weeks, months, years, God knows how long. Almost all the books I buy are backlisted for an extremely long period of time, especially if it's a new hyped book. I'll wait to read that book until the hype dies down. So the 3 people I am tagging for this book tag is Mindy's Book Journey, Caitlin, Annalisa, and Cozy Reader Kelly. If you've done this tag already, please link it in the description below. I will watch it. I'm sorry if I tagged you. If you've already done it, I tag people who recently and frequently comment on my videos. If you haven't done this and I didn't tag you, feel free to do it and I will watch it later. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!